This is the setup clinic for Union. Kind of a quick overview how to set up your straps, heel loops, accelerators, high backs, forward lean adjustment, and discs, so you get the most performance out of your Union bindings. First up is straps, toe strap and ankle strap. Pretty simple adjustments. And I've got these straps in two different positions. This is your normal way to run the toe strap where it's not capped or over, so it's just your traditional toe strap way to run it over there. And this would be your cap strap. You can see perfect fit, it's not raised up, it holds the toe and it's pulling this back. The key thing on why this is set up or why it works so well is we've got about 3/4 of an inch showing down here, which is about 4 teeth. And what that does is allows for ease of release. So when you crank it down, cranked all the way down, you've got about 3 or 4 teeth. That's what you want. On this, over here, this is how we want it set up, but set up wrong. It's completely bottomed out over here. Okay, so that makes it super hard to release. So what we want to do to get rid of that is go over to the adjustment screw here, loosen her up, move it down a hole, crank her down, and then back in there. And boom, we've got 3 to 4 teeth showing. Real easy exit. Boom. Get that perfect look across the top. Boom, and out. Okay, that's your toe straps. Also on your toe straps, you have 2 different settings in the front here. You've got 2 adjustments. You can move it and have it sit back, and you'd have it sit back like this is if you're going to cap strap it. But if you're going to run it normally over the top, you're going to move these adjustments, just push down into the forward setting. And you can see there's 2 cavities in here, and this goes across all bindings where that's going to go. 4 teeth showing, and you're ready to roll. That's your toe straps. Ankle straps, again, you want to have about 4 teeth showing. You can see across the ankle how well this sits. Boom, in and out of these things quicker than you would be with a reclining high back. Boom, out. This side, we're a little too wide. We're showing too much teeth, and you're going to get a pressure point on the top of your foot. Also, if you were bottomed out, you'd have that same sticking like you had with the toe strap. So to fix that, you've got a little dial over here, loosen her up, and you've got teeth that are on here, 3 little balls, and that kind of locks it in to keep this from backing out. You're going to move your strap to the next hole, back in, get it over that lock, crank, you've got your 4 teeth, 4+ teeth, and you're set up perfect. That's how you set up your Union straps. Next up is high back adjustment. There's a couple of things when adjusting your high backs here. We have 3 different positions on the high back, so you have 3 different holes in here, and that allows you to rotate your high back should you want to. You don't need to, because with all Union high backs, it's a tapered high back, meaning there's about 50% of the material up top with 100% down the bottom. Allows for a nice lateral flex, but great power transmission. People like to rotate their high backs if they're stiff bricks, then they don't get that calf bite. Again, you got good lateral flex here, you don't need to do it. But if you're stuck in that old school mentality and you want to do it, your adjustments are on your straps. Loosen them up. Okay, so I just loosened these up. You want to rotate these so they're flat, flush with the heel side of the board. So you just go opposites. Boom. then back in. And it just takes a little bit of time, but this is what you should be doing, setting up your binding. One and done. Take the time before you get on the hill, get your kit set up. See these seat in here, those female ends in here on the heel loop. They fit in like a piece of the puzzle, so they're self-locking. Again, this is 8.8 hardened steel hardware. So super tight, super tough. Crank it down. Now you have your high back rotated to the edge of your board. Also for adjustment is your forward lean adjuster, and that's right here. It's quick adjust on the fly, so all the way up is your straight up setting. It's going to be for jibbing and playing around in the park. Turning, charging, riding a dude tube, you're going to put it down, lock it in, and that gives you a lot of forward lean. There's your high back setting. Discs, all Union bindings come with slotted discs, and these fit all 4x2, 4x4, 4x2, and 3x3 hole patterns. So ideally, how you want to set these up is the long way, going tip to tail. That way you get the most adjustment out of your bindings there, and you can find that perfect stance however you like. The only reason you're going to put them horizontal is if you have that really large size foot, like these go up to a size 14, and you're not getting equal toe and heel drag because your boot is at the large size of this. You're going to put these at the horizontal side and push them back, and that would set that binding in the back there. And ideally what you want is equal heel and toe over the board. That centers you on the board and gives you the best control. Also, we do a disc for the Burton channel for the current year, this year that's out. And you can buy these at your local retailer, or you can get them off the C3 shop, so C3-shop, and we sell those there. And this will allow you to put it on any channel board from current year forward. And that's disc setup. What goes along with disc setup is heel loop setup. So here I've got my heel loops all the way out, and that is why you set up your heel loops, is to get your boot so you have equal toe and equal heel drag. If this is a size 10 and they're in medium large binding, so my heel loops are all the way out. If I was in a size 8 boot and I needed to move these forward, what I would do is loosen up my heel loop bolt, slightly loosen up my ankles, which this is just for strap adjustment, but it'll allow for sliding easier. And I just whack these things for me, or you can loosen them up all the way and slide them. I whack them with a rubber hammer. And you can see that I've pushed the heel loops in. They were at a setting of 2 and now they're at 0. So I slid them all the way forward. Get them back out, bam. Crank them out, okay? So either way, or you can slide them nice and gently. To me, they're snowboard bindings. They're supposed to be abused. Then tighten them back down in your ankles and your heel loop bolts. And then to go with that is going to be your accelerator. So you have 3 different settings. On this, you've got a channel here, 1, 2, 3. So you lock it into place. With a smaller boot, you're going to push it all the way in. With a larger boot, you're going to go all the way out and then just lock her down. And that's it for setting up your bindings. Pretty simple. Again, they are bindings and they do take vibration more than anything else. And metal on metal, metal on plastic, it rattles loose. So, you know, it'd be smart to check your bindings every now and then. All right, enjoy.